Hello, I am Lori Delk, executive with SendOutCards, and I'm going to show you tonight how to walk through our system and create a campaign completely from scratch to send out your Christmas cards. You can also do this for any campaign. Anytime you want to send out a card to more than one person or more than one time, you can create it as a campaign. So you can follow these steps the same way for any other campaigns, but I'm going to show you how I do it for my Christmas cards today, but you can do it for any event that you would like, okay? So I'm going to go over here and share my screen, and you are going to see totally how I create this completely from scratch. All right, and so whoops, that was the wrong one. Let me try that again. Find the right button to click. Okay, this one. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to go here to Campaign Manager. And first, I'm going to scroll down and hit Create a New Campaign. So I'm going to call it 2016 Christmas Delk Family. And then here you can change the return address if you want. So if you're doing it, if you kind of mix your business and personal or whatever, you can change your address right there. But I'm going to just change this to the Delk Family and then leave the rest. Okay, and so then I'm going to click to create a card for this campaign. And you can call it whatever you want, but that's not really necessary. So I just hit continue. And then here I'm going to click. You can go through all these different categories and there's subcategories and things like that under each one. But I'm going to create a totally custom card. So I'm going to click create a picture plus card. And then I want it to be a vertical card. So I'm going to click this 2-panel greeting card. All right. And so then when it comes over here, we're going to create the card. So I'm going to look through elements here. There's lots of different elements. I'm going to go up here to Christmas. And I'm going to look for one I like. And I like this one with the gold sparkles. And so I'm actually going to use that on all 3 of my panels. So I'm just going to kind of do it like that. And you can also, if you want, you can do a second one. And you can twist it if you want. Oops. Well, that was actually not what I wanted to do. I wanted to move the gold sparkles up, but I guess those are a separate, thing. We'll work on that in a minute. So I'm going to go to my pictures and I'm going to figure out which pictures I want to be on it. So for the front, I'm going to do some of our Christmas cards. And so I can leave it like that and do the whole thing of just my family. Or I can also pick some of these other ones that we did or some of the different pictures. So we also have a horizontal one, but I think I'm going to leave that just like that. And then I'm going to go over here to elements and I'm going to look for the same thing. There's lots of different categories here. I'm going to go to Christmas and Christmas clip art. And I'm going to look for if there's a pretty white font that says Merry Christmas. And so there's tons to go through. You can just keep on clicking through here till you find the ones that you want. And like I said, I'm building this completely from scratch with you guys today. So I haven't even actually looked at these much before now. I'm also going to look under Christmas season's greetings and see what is there. I might do that one, but I want to keep looking. So you can just click on them and play with them and see, you know, see what you like. So I think I'm going to remove that one and I'm going to take this one. And then you can just make it bigger, or you can resize it. You can also turn this to flip it different ways. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Oops. Just make it a little bit bigger. You see those little green lines that come through though. You want to make sure that your writing stays in between there for the most part, because it's gonna probably not print, you know, if it's not in that part. So, and actually I see one that I like better. So I'm going to remove that one and I'm going to grab this one. I think that one will show up better and I just like it better. And now this part, it's okay. Like this swirly part of the Y is probably going to get cut off, but I'm okay with that. I want it to be, you know, not taking up over all the picture. I want it to be closer to the bottom. And then you can scroll, like, see how I'm moving the gold glitter down a little bit. So I just don't want as much all over. I just want a little bit at the bottom. So I'm just going to do it like that. And then we're going to hit save as picture plus card. You don't always have to do that in the middle of it, but I always like to, just because that way you're in the middle of something, you know, and something happens and you know, you're not stuck. So these are some of the cute pictures that my family and I got done this week. So I'm just going to add some of the other ones. And I'm just going to kind of do just like a little collage. So we had some with the boyfriends and the girlfriends and things like that. I thought this one was cute of the kids. Pretending to look in a present. And then let's see. And then I might do that one of the kids. That was cute, of them all laying down. And then I'll do this one of my other daughter. I think I'll stick this one down here. And then also my oldest daughter, this is my oldest daughter, and she lives in Colorado. And so she doesn't always come down for all the pictures. So I'm going to look down for, we got some other pictures done last year. And here's one. So I will go ahead and add that one in. There. Okay, and then I'll go back up here and I'll find one more picture to stick in that spot maybe. Let's see. I might stick this one of my daughter and I in that spot. There, so I think that looks kind of cute, don't you? All right. And so then I'm going to go over on this side and I am just going to write some text. I'll actually, maybe I'll stick this one Christmas picture over here also. So you see how it automatically goes to the whole thing, but we can actually adjust this. So I'm going to make it smaller, but then I'm going to widen it out and it automatically resizes for you. So that's one of the great things. Like in a photo editing software, a lot of times, you know, you have to fix the resizing because it makes people look too skinny or too fat or whatever. With this system, it just automatically resizes for you. So that makes it nice. And I don't know if I want to take that off or if I want to change it. Let's see. I think maybe I will change this to just be upside down. So I'm just going to flip it around this way and have the gold go from the top on this side. So then I'll just resize it again. And then I'm going to write my letter. So I did go ahead and write my letter out. So I will grab that. And then I'm just going to add blank text item. And put that over here. And then I think I'm going to have to move this down some for it all to fit. And so then I'm going to use a small font, like this Rebecca Pro, and probably do a number 12, and we'll see if it fits what I wrote. Okay, and it does, just barely, but it does. And I'll see if I can change up a couple of these. All right. And so then I am going to just add my signature. And I think actually I am going to take this at the top and put that at the bottom. So I'm going to talk about the kids at the top, and then I'm going to say that at the bottom, I think. All right, and then I'm going to take my signature and change it to my signature color, purple. And I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. And I'm going to bring it down some. And just kind of fit it in right there. And then I think this gold, I think I'm just going to move up a little bit more. Because I love the sparkles, of course, but I think it's a little bit too dark on the fonts. So I'm just going to move it up a little bit more. There we go. I think that makes it a little bit more readable. I think that'll look okay when it's printed. So I'm going to hit Save as Picture Plus Card again. There it goes. See, that time it went through fine. So this is kind of weird, but anyway. Here's where you can change the date if you want it to be sent. Immediate is the default, so it's going to send out as soon as I click the button. But you can change it here to be specific date or on somebody's birthday or anniversary or whatever. So I'm going to hit Save Card and go back to my campaigns. So there is my saved card, and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to pick the back that I want for the card. And so I'm going to click to create a new back. And I want this design. And then I'm going to click on photos and I'm going to drag this over. So this is also one of my Christmas pictures. And this one has some of the girlfriends and fiancés in it. So I'm just going to use this one for my back. Anybody that knows me knows that I love and focus on my family, love to have my children fly with me, go on trips with me, anything we're doing. I'm very family oriented. So, so that's what I put on the back is our family. And so that is done. So now I'm going to go over here and my back should be loaded. So I'm going to click on the check box. So that way it makes that back for my campaign. And then I'm going to hit save. So now my campaign is saved. It's ready to send out. And so now I am going to find a contact. And I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to uncheck spouses and children because I just need one card to go to each family. I'm going to hit clear all groups. Now you may not have all these groups in your system, but it doesn't matter how many you have. You can, click as many as you want. In this campaign, I'm going to send out quite a few cards, but not a ton. But you will see the main ones that I'm going to send to, and I will add more later, and then I will have different ones also that I will be sending out. So this is just for this campaign. All right, and so then, and then just double check, make sure you don't have the kids and spouses done, and then just hit find contact again. And it's gonna come up and tell me how many people I have in all these groups. And so it says I have 2,476 contacts in these groups. So, and you can scroll down the list if you want. You can uncheck people if you want to. I'm not going to. I'm going to just hit campaigns. And then I'm going to choose my 2016 Christmas Delk family. And I'm going to hit send campaign to checked. And it is going to come up and it's going to tell me how much this card is going to cost me to send out. And so this is a regular greeting card. Oops, I thought I added enough. Let's see. It says it's going to cost me 7,428 points, and I have 7,518, so that's good. And 118 or 1,184. So I need to add $30. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to open that in another window really quick. And I'm just going to add $40 to make sure. All right, and I'm going to come off screen sharing for a moment while I put my card in. Just give me one moment. All right, got that done. So I'm going to come back over here to screen share and figure out which button it is properly again. Sorry, guys. Let's see, this one. Okay. All right, so you should see my screen again. So I'm going to hit retry. And it's going to go ahead and do it again. It's going to configure the cost. And since it's a lot of cards, it's going to take a few minutes. If you have less cards, of course, it goes faster. So, and of course, as we get into the holiday season, sometimes it takes a little bit longer as well. So just be patient. It's working. So here, see, it says I have enough now. I need 7,428 points and $1,184 in stamps. And do I want to do it? So I'll hit continue. And it says that is underway. It may take a while. Please wait while we process your request. So that is, it will just let me know on my main menu once it's done. Right here, see, it says you'll receive a notification when the campaign is finished sending. So I am done. I can log out. I can go on. I can do whatever I want to do. So I'm going to go back over here and so anyway, so there we are. It is done. And so I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Sorry it took a little bit long. And Merry Christmas. Hope you have a wonderful holiday. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thanks so much. Lori Delk with SendOutCards.